we really need to talk about what's happening between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, because their feud is nowhere near slowing down. After all these years, the tension between them is still going strong, and this week it exploded all over social media again. Their back and forth on Twitter turned into complete chaos, and fans are watching every update like it's a real-time reality show. Their issues date back to 2018, when things got so heated that they actually fought at the Harper's Bazaar Icons party during New York Fashion Week. That's when Cardi left with that large bump on her forehead, a moment that instantly went viral. Ever since that night, their relationship has been completely broken. And now, with the latest arguments happening online, a lot of people are wondering whether things could get physical again the next time they meet in person. This new chapter of drama began right after Cardi dropped her new album, Am I the Drama? Not long after the release, Nicki tweeted $4.99, which many fans took as a subtle dig aimed at the album's price on iTunes. Cardi quickly responded, defending her accomplishments and saying Nicki should be comparing herself with huge industry names like Drake, Taylor Swift, Beyoncé, or Rihanna, not with someone newer like her. From that moment, everything spiraled out of control. They started taking personal shots, and things got uglier fast. Soon, they were even dragging each other's kids into the argument, which made fans uncomfortable. Nicki mentioned Cardi's daughter, Culture, and Cardi retaliated by talking about Nicki's son, Papa Bear. Each insult was harsher than the last. Tweets were going up, being deleted, and then posted again as each of them tried to top whatever the other had just said. At one point, Cardi reminded Nicki that it was her son's birthday, writing, "Girl, it's your son's birthday. Why are you on Twitter writing essays about me? Go to Chuck E. Cheese." Then, she addressed several of Nicki's other claims. When Nicki accused her of having a seizure, Cardi shot back, saying she had never had one and accusing Nicki of being the one who once told an audience that she didn't want to call 911 even though she was shaking from an overdose. Cardi also brought up their 2018 altercation and posted a photo linked to it, reminding Nicki that she was still standing. Cardi pushed even further, saying Nicki was upset over an album she wasn't even featured on and mocking her for spending her entire day online instead of celebrating her child's birthday. "You haven't even cut your kid's cake yet," she said. "It's 6 p.m. in LA. You must have taken your first line of the day." Cardi also warned Nicki to stop mentioning her children, or she would expose private information about Nicki's family. That's when the fight got even darker. Cardi accused Nicki of being jealous of other people's kids and said her anger was so deep and nasty. She even made harsh comments about Nicki's son not being able to speak and claimed Nicki was ignoring him on his birthday because she was too caught up in arguing online. Cardi repeatedly told Nicki to drop the address and accused her of involving the police the last time she challenged her. Cardi didn't stop there. She said Nicki was miserable and full of trauma, suggesting she was venting her pain on others. Cardi also brought up the way Nicki kept mentioning Roc Nation and Jay-Z, even though, according to her, Nicki had no reason to. Some people believe this started because Cardi sampled a Jay-Z song for her new album, with his direct approval, and Nicki had recently been calling out Jay-Z and Roc Nation publicly. Nicki even posted photos of Cardi and Jay-Z during her rant, which added fuel to the theory that she was bothered by that connection. Cardi told Nicki to stop dragging Roc Nation into their argument, and then went on another long post, accusing Nicki of wishing harm on her when she was pregnant. Cardi wrote, "Look what your karma gave you. Now your 5-year-old's walking around the house and can't spell his name." She also mentioned Nicki's husband, saying he was causing problems online even while on probation. Cardi claimed Nicki only acted tough behind a screen and wasn't brave enough to face her in real life. Throughout the rant, Cardi kept repeating, "Drop the address," making it clear she wanted to settle things in person instead of arguing online. But the comments about their kids made the whole situation extremely disturbing for fans. Even people who usually pick sides were calling both women out, saying that no matter how angry they get, involving children is completely wrong. Cardi continued calling Nicki a hypocrite for shading her album price, reminding her that Nicki herself once sold an album for $5. She accused her of creating drama just to get attention and wrote, "Stop all this talking. You said you were going to hit my sister, check the DMs, everyone's waiting, drop the address." Nicki didn't stay quiet. She fired back with her own harsh insults, calling Cardi a culture vulture and making cruel comments about her children. She tweeted things like, "Your mom is pregnant with another monkey to add to her litter," and even compared Cardi's baby to an animal, saying he had hair longer than all of them combined. Nicki also threatened Cardi by saying she would kick her gums back into place. She didn't stop there. Nicki attacked Cardi's fans, calling their support fake and accusing Cardi of being broke. She also insulted Cardi's sister and called her ugly, then added, "Let's talk about your kids today," suggesting she was ready to drag the situation even further. Cardi jumped in again, calling Nicki a sick, pathetic loser and demonic. She said she had been warning people about Nicki for years, claiming Nicki had talked about her child even before the baby was born. Cardi accused her of being jealous of her daughter and even claimed Nicki wasn't proud of her own son, saying the only thing Nicki ever bragged about was his hair. She called Nicki a dummy and said her jealousy was obvious. Cardi also confronted Nicki for threatening her child, saying, "You said you're going to kick my child's gums back? Didn't you say you were in New York? Where are you now? Because today might just be the day I go to jail." After that, Cardi wrote what felt like an open letter directly to Nicki, saying she was done arguing online and wanted to deal with everything face-to-face. Cardi began by saying this would be her final response, writing, "This has gone beyond Twitter now. I've got to see you in person. But before that, I'm going to tell you the truth." She accused Nicki of never dealing with childhood trauma, claiming Nicki had once admitted she hadn't forgiven her mother for staying silent during abuse from her father. Cardi wrote, "I know you went through a lot, but drugs won't help you. You need therapy." She also went after Nicki's husband, suggesting he took advantage of her, keeping her sedated so he could run up her credit cards. Cardi added that people who had spent time around Nicki shared stories of her behavior. "Every time you kick someone out of your house, they go and spill your tea to the streets," she said. "You need help. You've got to heal from your trauma because you attack people who are happy since you're not." Cardi painted a picture of Nicki as isolated, saying, "You've got no friends, no real family, just that man who lets you use until you pass out so he can spend your money." She wrapped up by saying she wouldn't risk her career or endorsements arguing with what she called a possessed addict, adding, "I'll see you when I see you." Nicki fired back quickly, warning Cardi to stop talking about her child. "Stop playing with my kids," she wrote. "You're just mad because your son's favorite color is 5. Soon after, she reposted something that appeared to make fun of Cardi's daughter's gums. Cardi responded with another shocking claim, saying, "You've been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder for 9 years, and you're still heavy on drugs. Nobody can control you except your husband, and he only uses that to his advantage." She hinted at rumors about what happens when she's sedated in Nicki's household. Nicki then shifted the conversation again, posting, "Dear Black women, I promise I will never get online and talk about another Black child again. I'll never call Black women roaches or monkeys again. Someone had to stop her." She said it was strange that no one in the industry came to her defense while Cardi supposedly mocked her son for years. Cardi denied insulting Nicki's child, replying, "Wait, I mocked. Your son? I only posted about how proud I was that my kids could spell their names at 3 years old. Your fans started attacking my kid after that." She said Nicki's supporters were projecting their insecurities onto other people's children. "Please show proof of me mocking your son." She added, "You're not flipping the story like you did in 2018. When fans told her to stop replying, Cardi agreed, but only after clearing her name. "I'm not letting her twist the story. She deleted her tweets the first day to make it look like I was the one starting it. I want to see the receipts. Bragging about my kid's intelligence isn't mocking her son." She noted that Nicki had posted about her son's hair, saying, "Was that her mocking my child? I didn't take it that way." Nicki then started talking about her own success, boasting, "Sweetheart, the general public just sold out my tour. The same public you think are bots or paid opinions. I have 5 albums charting right now. They're using Barney B to get attention for her flop album. Everyone sees it. They're just paid to pretend they don't." She finished the post by calling herself the Queen and signing off, "Hope that helps. Love you." Cardi fired back again, mocking Nicki's Dear Black Women letter. "You always start with that fake letter. Girl, shut up. You fought with every Black woman in the industry. Who beefs with SZA? And you throw shade at Beyonce, one of the nicest people ever, while kissing up to white artists who ignore you." She wrote, "I say what I want when I want. You don't scare anybody." After all this, both women ended up posting what looked like apology letters to each other's children. Nicki wrote first to Cardi's daughter, "Dear Culture, the truth is, I did all of this for a bigger reason. You're a cute child, and lots of kids have funny little features before they grow into them. One day you'll understand. I apologize as a child of God and as a queen of my community. You don't deserve this. One day your mom and others will realize what they've done to my son. Take care, sweetheart. This isn't who I really am. Cardi followed with a letter to Nicki's son. Dear Papa Bear, I'm sorry your mom hasn't cut your birthday cake for 3 days because she can't handle my success or happiness. I hope you grow up knowing that when a girl says no, it means no. I hope you overcome the bloodline you were born into. Please don't hate me when you grow up. Your mom gives me more attention than she gives you. I hope one day someone helps her get the rehab she needs so she can read you a bedtime story. The entire situation had completely spiraled. What started as a typical online argument turned into a deeply personal battle, dragging in children, family members, and even mental health issues. The so-called apology letters only made it more uncomfortable to watch. As things stand, the feud has touched every part of their lives. Nicki has been posting about Taylor Swift's new album, celebrating her own successes, and sharing songs from the life of a showgirl. Cardi, meanwhile, is still promoting her album and saying it has been one of the most exhausting weeks of her career. The whole situation has become a massive circus. Fans from both sides keep fueling the drama online, and what should have been a time to celebrate new music has turned into just another chapter in their ongoing feud. It's messy, personal, and completely out of control. Right now, both claim they are done talking, but anyone who has been following them knows that silence rarely lasts long. The internet is still buzzing, waiting to see what will happen next between Nicki and Cardi.